Welcome to the historic Kentucky Theater in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. A beautiful hometown, I'm sure, just like yours. We love art of all kinds, and like I said, we have a very special artist on our stage. Picture yourself back around 1969, you're a young woman, and you've only played to maybe like 300 or 400 or 500 people at the most, and you haven't had a hit. And you decide to go play a festival that you really had no idea what it was. It just sounded like a good idea to do. And it was such an inspiring thing that you walked off that stage with this song being written in your head. You recognize the voice and you recognize the song. The story behind it is as beautiful as the music. Here to perform it live for you on our stage, please welcome, doing the song Lay Down, Candles in the Rain, the one and the only Melanie on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. You gotta lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. So raise the candles high, 'cause if you don't, we could stay black against the night. Oh, raise them higher again. And if you do, we could stay dry against the rain. Lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. You gotta lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. Little sisters of the sun lit candles in the rain, fed the world on oats and raisins and candles in the rain. And then they lit a fire to the soul who never knew he had a friend. All men can live as brothers, I heard him say, candles in the rain. To be there was to remember. So I'm gonna lay it down again. I'm gonna lay it down one more time. I'm gonna lay it down again. I think that men can live as brothers. Candles in the rain. So raise your candles high, 'cause if you don't, we could stay black against the night. Oh, raise them higher again. And if you do, we could stay dry against the rain. Lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. You gotta lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. Lay it down, lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up and lay it on down. You got to lay down, lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up, lay it on down. You got to lay down, lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white her smile of lady gone down. A twist.
That's the song. Melanie on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour. Melanie, thank you so much for coming. It's really great to have you here.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
You had such a monumental thing happen to you when you walked on the stage Woodstock.
Woodsong.
Well,
that too. That
Freudian
too.
slip of greatness there. But really, you were doing a fun project in England with the London Philharmonic.
Yeah, I was writing a film score actually, and I was working with the London Philharmonic, and that was a big deal. And my husband producer was there with me, and
Peter.
I was just Peter
Good
Shikarik,
guy.
and I was deciding whether I should go back and do this festival. 3 days of peace, love, and music. I was picturing a couple of hundred people in a field with picnic baskets, totally. And so I went, and I went by myself.
You knew it was going to be not that when they came to get you with a helicopter, right?
Yeah. My mother drove me up. We hit some traffic. The same old story. We hit some traffic, and I made some phone calls, and then I found out I go to this other place, not the original place, and I get into this motel, and there's Janis Joplin standing in the lobby, and I had never met anybody famous before except for the London Philharmonic.
Well, I think it's fair to point out that you weren't Melanie yet, because you hadn't had any hits or anything.
I wasn't officially even Melanie. I didn't have an album out yet.
Right.
I had a hit record in France that was out before it came out here.
It didn't really register in upstate New York yet, though. Right?
No, I had one song that was being played by an underground DJ. His name was Roscoe, WNEW FM, and he played Beautiful People, and I sang that there, and while I was on, the candlelighting started to take place because the announcer had made an announcement that Hog Farm was passing out candles, and he said something inspirational like, "We'll keep the dark away" or something. And I may have ripped him off for that line. I don't even know. I mean, it might have been his. But I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was something inspirational. And then I went on after Ravi Shankar, and I got to see the whole field light up with candles. So
you came on the Woodstock stage.
Yes.
I'm still doing it, I know.
The Woodsong stage, yes.
No. You have to understand how simple my brain is. It only does a few things at once. But you were on stage after Norah Jones' dad. Right? Well,
yes,
here's what I want to do.
That. She wasn't a twinkle in his eye yet.
You didn't know it was Norah Jones' dad quite yet,
No,
right?
I didn't know it was
Here's what I
Norah
want to do. I
Jones.
want to pick the story up there, okay, when we come back after this
Okay.
next song. But you've got a wonderful new record out called Paled by Dimmer Light.
Yes.
It's a wonderful album. We're going to be exploring that music through this hour as we go through this great story that happened to you that day. We're also going to be playing songs from your new record. So let's get into that. The CD is called Pale by Dimmer Light. The song is Make It Work For Me. It's the wonderful Melanie on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And if it's you, you're gonna love me. And if it's not, then I will find you. But if I don't, I'll have to make it work for me. And if it's true, I'm gonna follow. But if it breaks me, I'll go on broken. I'll dream of you, but I got to make it work for me. And when the sun sets upside down and the hands of the clock go the other way round, I know that it's not what the others might see, but I won't vertigo dream. I found this way to fly, you see, by letting go and holding on tight to nothing at all. And if it's you in your magnificence, or is it me? To think you're heaven sent, I'll follow through. But I got to make it work for me until the real thing comes along. I have to make it work for me. And when the sun sets upside down and the hands of the clock go the other way round, I know that it's not what the others might see, but I won't fall down from my vertigo dream. I found this way to fly, you see, by letting go, then holding on tight to nothing at all. I got to make it work for me until the real thing comes along. I got to make it work for me. I'll be holding on tight to nothing at all. I gotta make it work for me. I'll be holding on tight, holding on tight to nothing at all. I got to make it work for me until the real thing comes along. I'll be holding on tight to nothing at all.
That's Melanie. The song is Make It Work For Me. Her new CD is Paled by Dimmer Light. It's an absolutely beautiful record.
By dinner light.
Dinner Light, you know. Dinner Light, the Woodsongs stage. You know, I'm just...